Hi and welcome. My name is Mike Dawson. This is the Action Factory, where we look at life through a solution-focused lens. In the midst of the COVID crisis, I couldn't help noticing this little article on the BBC website. And it says as follows: the guidance was issued to police on Thursday when officers were given powers to fine people who gather in groups or refuse to return home, following social distancing measures introduced by the government last week. The document from the National Police Chiefs Council and the College of Policing, seen by the BBC, says communities must receive a consistent level of service from officers as well as a single style and tone. The interesting part for me was it also advises police to keep an inquisitive, questioning mindset when finding out why people are not at home. So, I don't know what your thoughts are, but immediately I saw that, I thought of solution-focused working, and that is solution-focused policing. We've trained lots and lots of police officers and police civilians in the past, and I thought that statement was basically asking police officers to use the solution-focused model with their client group. So let's imagine two conversations, okay? And imagine you're a chap who's been caught, sat on the beach, and remember, this is not a terrible, violent offence, and we do not know what the remit of each police force is. Bear in mind, it could be anything from just fine as many people as you can so that we can get revenue and we can get people to go home and not do it again, or, take a softer approach and find the people. So we don't know what the remit is. But let's imagine for 1 second that you're a police officer and you turn up on a beach and there's a lot of people out when they really shouldn't be, and they know shouldn't be, and you wander over and the police officer says to you, do you know you shouldn't be out today? We've got lockdown measures in place. And you say, yeah, okay. And he says, right, well, I'm going to give you a ticket. It's going to be a fine. I'm not sure what the fine is. I think it's hundreds of pounds, and they're talking about increasing it. So there you go. You've been slapped with a ticket. And what's the takeaway? Well, the takeaway is, I suppose, police aren't very nice. They don't understand what's going on in my world. It might even be that's bloody typical of the police, that all they're interested in is giving out tickets and fines and pretty much ruining my day. So I would argue that's not a very solution-focused approach. Now, given the remit, I imagine a different conversation if I'm on a beach and I know I'm flouting the regulations, and the police officer approaches with a solution-focused and inquisitive approach, which is exactly what we recommend. So he may well then just become, as we say in our training, the curious inquisitor. He may be that guy that just says, hey, hi, I hope you don't mind me asking, I'm just wondering what you guys are up to around here and what you're doing. And then it's a bit, well, to be honest, we've just been stuck in a house and it's, I was just like to get out, and well, yeah, I understand that, but can you tell me why you've flouted the rules that are in place? Can you tell me, do you know anything about why those rules are in place? And then he may well share some experience with the person and say, look, I'm meant to be, the police are going around issuing fines for this kind of thing, but we're not doing it for fun. I've got to explain to you that the reason we're doing this is to keep people off the streets. For example, X, Y, and Z in our county, in our town, have died. X, Y, and Z number of people are seriously ill. We're short of doctors. And that's the reason we're trying to keep people in. And I don't want to be here going around issuing tickets to everybody. What's your thoughts on that? There's only one answer to that from you, and that has got to be, yeah, I understand, I get your point. I'm going to get back home and I won't be coming out again. I think that when you go away from that conversation, you have a very, very different feeling about the police and a different feeling when you tell other people about what happened. We got collared, but the copper was all right, he understood. But, maybe he's got a point. Maybe he has got a point. Apparently so many people have died in this area and it's all caused by X, Y and Z. So, okay, yeah, there it is. Like most of these videos, I'm just there to open the conversation. I'd love to hear what you think. I can already hear your cynical remarks, but really, bearing in mind those two conversations, I think putting the police remit to one side, we're in a much better position by working with all of our clients in a solution-focused manner, no matter what your client group is. So I would argue that what that police commissioner is asking for is for all the police to adopt a solution-focused approach. What do you think?